Hi there, my name is Megan Swan. I am a wellness and mindset coach. I specialize in detoxification, stress management, meditation, yoga, plant-based living, and all things wellness. I love helping women find ways to leverage their energy naturally. So, one of my favorite topics is the highly sensitive person. And one of the main reasons that is because I am in that category. So, today I wanted to share with you 5 things you need to know to survive and thrive as a highly sensitive person. Basically, I've distilled down 5 things that I keep present or at the forefront in my mind as I'd like to think thrive as a highly sensitive person. So, number one is remembering that you are not alone. 20% of the population, more or less, 1 in 5 people, is also a highly sensitive person. So, this even makes sense, right, from an evolutionary standpoint. We are the chosen ones to look out for the whole tribe, if you will. And I say embrace it, embrace this ability that you have to detect stimuli in our environment that no one else is detecting at all, or maybe just yet. So you are not alone, number one. Number two, you can leverage this superpower. And honestly, that's how I look at it. I think of it as my superpower, particularly in terms of being highly intuitive, being a excellent supportive coach, and being a better mother and partner and human. Once you understand how it works and how you can leverage it, it's really empowering. Um, I would highly recommend that you design your workspace, your maybe a morning routine, a bedtime routine, and generally your lifestyle to really support you in this regard. So maybe that means when you're in an interview, you're going to highlight that you are an expert in attention to detail, and your intuitive nature is going to detect problems before they even arise in the organization or in a given project. So leveraging it in that sense can really be empowering and help you thrive with being highly sensitive. Number three, develop clear communication skills around your needs. So, and don't be afraid to voice your needs, but do it in a kind, clear way. Personally, for years, I think this was part of the reason I came off as a really negative person, in that I was like constantly frustrated with my needs, basically, or that I was being bothered by a sound, a light, a situation, stimuli in the environment that no one else thought was a big deal. And I would mostly just get frustrated and sort of go down a negative spiral instead of being active in problem solving. How could I mitigate my environment, or shift how I'm showing up so that it is easier for everybody, and also that I'm not as bothered by these things, right? Like pretty much everything is a perspective. So you can just focus on being bothered, or you can be more proactive and anticipate that, for example, let's say you're going to a concert, you probably don't want to be in the front row. You don't want to be closest to the speaker because that's going to be too intense for you. Little things like that. So having a clear communication around this, particularly with your loved ones, your boss, your coworkers, explaining that it's not just that you're trying to be annoying or particular or special, that you need to wear headphones, for example, while you're working so that you can truly concentrate and be more effective and productive. Yeah, just developing your own proactive way of dealing with it. So for me, in my relationship, one thing is I sleep now with an eye mask so that no little tiny light is bothering me or interrupting my sleep cycle. So that's something that I can do, and take the onus off my husband of needing to shut off every single light before he goes to sleep. Number 4, understand that others literally do not hear it, see it, feel it, smell it, or taste it, maybe at all, or certainly to the intensity that you do. So, going back to this wasting energy on fighting reality, right? So, spend your energy being in awe of how you're unique and ask questions, make it a conversation starter, connect with people, build relationships on truly trying to understand how other people experience these stimuli. Is it like really not at all, or they do, but it doesn't hit them in the same way? Like, I don't know. I find it really interesting to connect with people on that level and make it a conversation starter instead of this constant bother or constant frustrated energy that you feel you need to argue about how reality is or how we're experiencing it. Just embrace that you experience it differently and use it as a great conversation starter. Number 5, find your people. So I think one of the amazing things about social media is that it's still social. So you can pretty much search engine anything these days, and finding your people is one of them. I mean, let's think of what type of person or what do highly sensitive people gravitate towards. Maybe they like reading books more, so they're in a book club, or maybe they are Reiki masters because they are already more in tune to how much more sensitive they are to energy and all other stimuli in the universe. So just getting creative about finding a social support network that really like you feel like you are seen and heard as a highly sensitive person. And yeah, that can be really important to feeling like you're thriving and not just surviving. So find your people. So I leave you with that. I hope that was helpful. I'm always thrilled to talk more about this subject as a highly sensitive person. And I look forward to hearing from you. You can connect with me on Instagram at Megan Swan Wellness, or find me through my website, which is just meganswanwellness.com. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.